doing yoga exercise on surfboards. Get your balance on. Get all those tiny muscles and tendons all working for you. You know what I mean? You know, for all those that are having a bad attitude to begin working out and to begin improving your health, no matter what weight you are, just go ahead and start stretching. Stretch like crazy. Stretch like as if, you know what I mean, that's all you could do. Sit there while you watch TV, stretch, stretch, stretch. Pretty soon the mind and the attitude will change. Change to what? It's going to change to you want to do more. First of all, you'll be stretching while you're eating. The next thing you know, you'll be stretching without eating. The next thing you know, you'll be so excited and so happy and motivated that your other partner be like, what the hell is wrong with you? Thinking that they want to lower your greatness within by applying a little bit of misery loves company. You know what I mean? Try to have you quit, try to have you be distracted, just continue to stretch and get her to stretch as well. And after a while, when you're stretching, just do body weight. Move around with great, beautiful body weight. That's all you gotta do. You know what I mean? You wanna never have to deal with the doctor because you don't have ailments, but they want to come up to you and say, hey, we want to go ahead and do this and do that. I'll put you on that thing real quick. Let me tell you what's wrong with you. You know what I mean? Because I have no ailments, but they want to create some for you. So be careful to not consider. Look into what they're saying, but don't consider it. You know what I mean? Like, to make it like their word is the truth. You know? So after you start doing the body weight, just moving around. Not even lifting the body weight yet. Just moving the body around. Skipping, jogging, walking, crawling. You know, hanging from the bar. Not pulling up, just hanging. Continue stretching, and then add the light weight. Make the body feel good. Reintroduce yourself to all these beautiful things that you had when you were a child. You were healthy before. Next, you're gonna change the diet. You're gonna not want to start all over if you have that soda. You have that soda, you're like, dang, man, I can't jump around and bounce around. I feel like my stomach is like I'm gonna give my stomach cancer or something like that. Mixing it up too much. So I'm gonna just sit here and have this pizza and have this soda. You know what? You may do that a couple times. You'll be like, you know what, man, I'm done. I'm over that. You know what I mean? I don't want to have to start all over. I want to continue. I feel great when I don't have that kind of diet. You know? So, you know, and then now you're improving your diet, you're stretching, your body weight. Now you can start, hey, I want to work on this. Let me add some more. Let me join this class for that. So where now you're prepared. Your confidence is up because you prepared yourself. You know? And why not, right? Why not prepare yourself? You know, make yourself better. So you may go through obstacles and setbacks and things like that, but you know what? Just keep pushing forward because, you know, don't give up. But you're going to be like this, you know what, man? Dang, I feel so good. It's like a natural high. I don't want to let go of this. You know what I mean? And people are going to see it in you. They're going to hate on you. They're going to want you to go back to the low frequency level lifestyle. They're going to want all that misery back into you because you liberated yourself. So you know what you do? You learn from their example that they're continuous that way and remind yourself maybe you were that way as well. But you don't want to do that no more. Now you're not a hater no more. Now you're more selfless. You know what I mean? You don't require too much. The attitude's like, oh, I require this, I require that for me to do this. You don't require nothing. You know what I mean? Now you become a master servant. Now you become like a person that does great deeds, small and big, for everyone without not even a simple thank you, no expectation. Now your heart is shining. Now your heart is beautiful. You know, and now we're going to work on your spirit. Whatever faith you join, whatever faith you have, desire and stuff like that, think of all the selfless teachings where the person doesn't gain. you'll be on the right track. Everything else, delete. Because that's all oppressive type mentality. You know? Of course, you're not going to be passive. You're going to bodyguard, protect the innocent, oppressed, especially if that's you. You know what I mean? Because that's the role of being grateful for the body you have, not to allow anybody to come up and abuse you mentally, physically, spiritually, or mislead you, deceive you. You need to have the power to go ahead and be so genuine and honest to yourself that whatever you read, whatever you hear and see, you know the truth in the matter, or you explore and investigate it, or you inquire and talk to the person. Then guess what? Now gossip is not even part of your drama in your life, because you know gossip is like being a coward. Why are you going to talk about somebody when they're not in their presence? You know, the person that you're speaking of. You know what I mean? Now you're going to be like a defense driver in terms of like, you're not going to be not anxiety and stuff like that. We're going to like, I'm tired of dealing with enabling and encouraging people to be very irate and ignorant to themselves, and you can't encourage that, you know, because now you feel like, man, I can't encourage wicked behavior no more. Now your money will blow up and explode to where like you may have less, but you always have more. You know what I mean? Now you're giving what money can't buy. Now it's about we over me. Now the unity of all. You know, of course you're going to protect all the children. You know what I mean? You see any child molester, you see any sexual offender, you see anybody trying to mess around, you're not going to be all passive and just pick up your camera and film it. You're going to do something about it. Even if you just call 911, that's at least something. You know what I mean? And then later, if it's in your heart, you can do more to prevent any type of physical damage from continuing to whatever you may observe and see. See what happens when you go ahead and self-correct. Now ask yourself, do you need a God to self-correct? If so, ask why.